Just getting here to the Discovery Center. Was lucky enough to have somebody reach out to me yesterday, interested in looking at some condo options. Gonna take them around, answer some questions, see what they might be interested in. I do always get everyone registered here at the Discovery Center. It is an absolutely amazing place to start your search in Babcock Ranch. The girls in here do a wonderful job. Not to mention, sometimes they have different promotions that you're doing, and getting registered here is often one of the prerequisites in order to be eligible for some of them. If you don't know and you have any questions of what may be going on, reach out to me. I'd be glad to help you. So everything went well. The client looking at the condos is just not ready yet. You know, a few things going on, maybe a place to sell and all before making a decision, but it's never wrong to offer a tour of the town, and the possibilities, the communities, the floor plans, because really the goal, or at least in my opinion, is to make sure this is the right area in the first place, no matter what your time frame is. That's why I do what I do with the concierge service. Spending a few hours with somebody just trying to see if the town's right for them in the first place. You know, these people tend to come back, you know, and here's the thing, what if it's not right? So never going to be one of those people who say, hey, are you pre-approved, are you ready to go now? I really don't care if it's now, if it's next year and a half, whatever you have going on. If I have some time in my schedule and you want to book some time with me, I'll gladly take the day. I try to book one person a day. I really try to spend quality time doing everything I can to share some knowledge, share some ideas. I do have to bring up something that I'm guilty of as I've been reflecting on some of this. I have not done a good enough job, I think, explaining quick move-in deals, how they work. And part of that is just because I don't want to pressure anybody. I want to do right by everybody. Part of doing right is doing a little bit better job of explaining how good of a deal sometimes somebody's looking at. Because if I don't do that, and therefore they miss it because I haven't given enough effort, it's also something that I feel a little bit guilty of when all of a sudden the home's not available at that price point anymore. So quick backstory how this goes. I do not work for the builder, obviously. But mostly what I've been doing for the past year here has been new construction, and quite frankly, there's just been the better deal. There's a better deal if you know how to make them the better deal. You know, there's often times where a builder will have quick move-in inventory. What that means is they've built the home, it is not sold yet, and it is now going to cost them money to just have it sitting there holding it. So therefore, they will lower the pricing to price points not typical of that style home. Sometimes significantly less. So I stay in the loop with everybody. I do everything I can with these communities of knowing what those opportunities are. Because a lot of times I'll just frankly tell somebody who's looking at a home that I can get them for a significant less amount if they just go with me and look elsewhere. And giving them that option is the right thing to do, but there's a fine line between pushing and not doing enough to explain. So I'm going to do better for everybody with that because I've had some people lately who have been coming back short time later and the price points just aren't there. I'm going to do everything I can to get them there. But when the home's not sitting, the builder at times does not feel quite as much pressure to just let it go. They are working on their own numbers. They have their own goals. They have their own reasons in their forecasts. So staying in tune and the amount of behind the scenes hours just between texting, driving over there, talking, and building these relationships is really what allows me to share that information with you. So with that being said, I did get a text message today from one of the reps that I deal closely with, where there may be some opportunity for some certain reasons, and I'm not going to share all of it with what they do and what they need, but there's opportunity for a few clients that I've spoken to on a couple models where if they feel comfortable trying to do something here in the next day or two, I may be able to help them capitalize on that. So that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to swing over there, follow up with the conversation I was having by text in person, and then make a few phone calls to see if I can get somebody one heck of a deal. Two of the available Westwind quick move-in deals. This is the one on the end. We didn't walk through this one, I don't believe, but we did drive past this one just down the street from the, basically right down the road there from the one we had originally spoken about. Condos are right here. This is on the end, gives a little bit more of a side yard for the Westwind itself. Wonderful plan. I know this is the plan that you really, really do enjoy. So hoping timing works out and I'm able to do everything I can for you, get you that great deal. They're still cleaning this up. You know how that kind of goes, but this one's ready to go, you know. They're gonna come in here, finish everything up, but it is definitely available. Clearly gotta finish up some there in the kitchen. Wonderful plan. We spoke about this. You know exactly what you're looking for. So the biggest thing is lot and view. So that's what I want to try to get on camera for you today. This is the view. Sales office is right there. We are on that same street that we were talking about. You asked me earlier. It slipped my mind, but yeah, it is the same exact street. So that's the same lake we were on. And then condos. Okay, so if you can imagine, this road behind me is nothing but a continuation down the road we were just on. From the corner unit I just showed you, then to the home that we looked at, continue on down the road, right to this one. And then it will just continue and then just wrap back around there in front of the condos, and then left off to the sales office there. But this is the other one. We have not seen this one. We didn't look at this one. I did film this earlier this week as an option for another client as well. This is a nice plan, a nice view. Does not have the water behind it, but you will have the course behind it. A little bit more of a move-in ready condition than the other one. The other has a few things that need to be done yet. This is all, as you can see, ready to go. Visually looks a little bit better when you walk through, but you know they end up being the same at the end. This is where you would be. Well, I guess you get a little bit of water. It's just off to the right. The one thing to note, let me see if I can zoom in here. That's the gate. The front gate. You can see it right there. Not that it's, I don't know, not that it's probably the biggest deal in the world. You know, just people coming in and out of the community itself. But it would be right there. So if there's anything that I see that you might want to know ahead of time, I'm just gonna point it out. Other than that, you are right on the course. Okay, let's see what we got going. Gonna get a good shot. Yeah, I think that's good. These are the two options. Just wanted to send them over to you. All right, update. Pleasantly surprised. Was in the neighborhood, so decided I'll just run over here, check one more time. Happy to report the issues are addressed. We are good to go. Still a little bit of a mess in the garage. I'll run over here with a broom, take 3 minutes, sweep that out. My client will be able to walk into a beautiful home the way it should be. all good to go.